None of you niggas real, so fuck your whole clique, dude. And this is from me to you. Stay out the jungle, cause if I see you, that's it, dude. I'ma start clapping shit. I hope you niggas know, this ain't just rapping shit. Real shit. It's time for that drill trip. Hey Jizzle, it's time for that drill trip.
If you just reading it to read it, when it comes down to you applying it or interpreting it, you're not gonna understand it because you're just reading it. You can read the words, but are you understanding what the words are saying and what the research is saying?
And you mentioned your logo. Could you talk a little bit about that?
It's basically a logo of my face with no expression, basically. Like, because when a person has expressions, like you usually tell they happy, you can tell they sad. But when a person has no expressions, it's like mysterious in a way. It's like you don't know. So the logo stands for Duffle LO, which is basically like don't underestimate family, friends, lovers, enemies, look objectively. And the reason why I said that is because we know, and from the Bible, we know the family Cain killed his brother Abel. And then, you know, a lot of friends, they end up doing stuff behind friends' backstabbing. And then a lot of lovers turn on each other, and then already your enemies are already trying to get you anyway. So it's like I just put it all together and said don't underestimate them, just look objectively. There's no sense of you judging them because this is a lover today, tomorrow they may be an enemy. There's no sense of judging your enemy today when tomorrow they may be a friend. So it's like, I just look at everybody, every day I look at them different because I want people to know that we shouldn't judge each other. And when people understand that you're not judging a person, you can actually make that person have a better day by you putting positivity into their life rather than negativity, which is, there's enough like negativity going on in the world for everybody. So it's like, somebody needs to try to come and put some positivity into the world.
And then, do you have anything to add that I might have missed, or anything you feel is important for people to know about you or your journey?
I would say Chicago itself is not a bad place. It's just a lot of people in bad situations that's making their environment bad. So it's not the people, it's their situations and their environment. And me understanding like epigenetics, your genetics is controlled by your environment. So some people that's growing up in a bad environment, they're not gonna thrive in that environment. But if they switch to a different environment, they can possibly thrive in that environment. So that's what I would like a lot of people to understand, that it's not the city itself, it's not the people itself, it's a lot of different situations that's compounded and confounded. Like, it's a lot of things, it's not just one thing. And me making it out of that, I understand that it can be done. I'm not the first person to make it out, I'm not the second person to make it out. There's been people making it out of Chicago, going through so much stuff since Chicago probably was incepted. So it's just like, now there's a spotlight on Chicago where people is looking at it and they looking at how the children are so violent. Now, I understand that me being younger, that same thing was going on. Like, the children was always violent like that. Like, but they looked at it in a negative way because they said that there's a spotlight on the killing. When there's killing going around everywhere, like no matter what the age is. So it's like, it's just spotlighted in that city, and I don't want people to think that Chicago is a negative place because it really is a beautiful city if you get to see it. But a lot of people just don't understand that you judge people before you get to know them. And when a person knows that you're judging them, they act accordingly. That's like labeling theory. When you label somebody a certain way and you start to act that way towards them, they start to act the way that you want them to act. So it's like you confirm yourself, like confirmation bias, like you confirm that, oh yeah, I knew that they acted like that. But in reality, it's the way that you were acting to them, and they're responding in that way in which you want them to respond. So like it's very complicated and complex, but me understanding, like I said, like me not looking down on people or me trying to help people, I'll be able to navigate through Chicago in the bad neighborhoods, the good neighborhoods, downtown, everywhere, peacefully, because people understand when I come up to them, I'm genuinely coming up to them as a person and talking to them, not talking at them or talking down to them. I'm explaining things to them that they may not know. So I'm bringing knowledge to them, I'm bringing wisdom to them, and I'm bringing like, I'm telling them like, look, you can prosper through this. I was in the same situation, and now I live somewhere else. So you can always find your route, and then you can move somewhere else. So it's like, I just want people to understand that. And that love.
Well, thank you very, very much for being here with me. Do you mind if I get a quick picture then?
Sure.
All right.